Hello and welcome everybody to Connections, Forum for Relationships, Expression and Healing. And we are today in episode 49. Think about it, 49. And we are celebrating something because we began almost a year ago to do our first episode here. 49, almost, you see, we missed only 2 or 3 weeks in all that time. So we had the intention to do that, and we didn't know that we would have the intention to do another year. And today, hey, we are here and begin the new year with Connections Forum. And that goes so very well with our title. Our title is Set Intentions That Stick and Stop Struggling. Learn the core elements of how to set intentions that gives results. As you maybe have noticed, at the beginning of our connections travel, Margherita and me, we did conversations between each other, and then we invited guests into our show. And since then, it is about 6 months, we always had invited guests. And it was a wonderful thing to learn about them and, to get in contact. But we thought for the first time in this year, we would come together, both of us, alone, without a special guest. Or let's say the special guest of today is Margherita. And I will tell you a little bit about me before, and then a big bit about Margherita. So I am Heidi Hornlein. I'm living in Italy. I'm German. I'm a transformational relationship coach. I'm a voice coach, a retreat host, and many, many other things other hats I have on my head. You will find much more about me in the powerofrelationship.com, or when you are interested in voice and singing, integralvoice.de. So that's enough about me. Now I tell you something about Margherita. She is a holistic healer and a mentor, and she has worked with over 1,000 clients. Think about that, 1,000 clients, since she began her own healing journey to control and manage the mind. What she has learned about intentions over the last 18 years is that when a person is in control of his or her mind, that is in the time when clearly formulated intentions stick and give results. Margherita is the creator of Your Healing Journey Training that gives detailed ways to be in control of your mind and manage your life according to what your goals are. She's also the author of the Crystal Lotus Handbook, an essential guide to crystals. I can say hello, Margherita.
Hello, welcome. I'm so happy that we have done one whole year of Connections episodes and sharing with people. It's awesome.
Yeah, and these were intentions that stuck. I don't know the past time of stick. Really, we set an intention last year to go on and do that. And we did it. And Margherita is an expert in setting intentions. I do it sometimes, and sometimes they come out, sometimes they don't, and I'm not so expert as she is. So I want to ask her to tell us a little bit about intention setting. Let's say, what is an intention? Just, I think I have an intention to go to the bar and get a coffee. Is this an intention? Is it what you want to talk about?
Well, I have brought the word intentions to a whole different level, because you can have the intention to go and get a coffee. Yes, those intentions are really, really cool, because you probably will go and get that coffee if you intend it. And coffee, I'm a coffee lover. But when it comes to more difficult goals that we have, that if you reach that difficult goal, you will be really helped in your life, then there is needing something behind the statement of I want X, Y, and Z there must be something behind that resonates so deeply inside of you that you feel it's such a pleasure and such a passion to do it, and then put in the work to actually make that happen. Does that explain intention?
This does, and I'm wondering, when you define it in this way, would that be, I want to lose 10 kilos, but, I don't really know if I can do that. Is that an intention?
Well, if you have set an intention with 3% of commitment, it's not going to happen. So
okay.
The first core element, let's say, of intention setting is you really need to know why you want it. Why do you want to set this intention? I mean, a person can set an intention like, okay, I'm going to make $1 million this year. Most people cannot actually actualize that, because first they don't know their big why. They don't know why they want it. They think it's a fancy number, right? But only those who actually understand a little bit more about intention, they can make those intentions set. And there is 7 core elements that I was going to go through here today.
Wonderful. I want to stick with that, what you said. I think a good thing is when you set intentions that it is also in your power to reach the result. If it's completely out of power, if you say, I set the intention to live the whole year without rain or something, this is a stupid example, but you are not in the power to fulfill on that intention. So you must have a certain possibility to really work for it and to get it done, and you cannot depend on God or whoever, on the chance.
Yeah, that's very true. And so the first thing about the first core element is to know why you want it. So let's say in our case here, why did we want to be present on the online? So what was your big reason to be online, Heidi?
Mine was because I had learned and experienced on myself these transformational processes, which I think they are so awesome, and I want to bring it out into the world, And unless nobody knows me, until nobody knows me, how can I have the possibility to attract people to want to learn that? Which is really, for me, it was creating a huge shift after more than 50 years that I was, in certain, let's say, mechanisms, and I was better in them, but I never did the real shift. And with that, I did it. And so I wanted to, I want to bring it out in the world. And how do I do it? Without being seen. When I say, oh no, I don't want to be seen, it's better, I'm in the background. How do you do it? You get sort of dissatisfied, grumpy, because, nobody wants to hear what you say, but it's you who don't bring it out. And that became so clear to me. And so when I met Margherita, when I met you, I thought, now we go on and learn that, how to be online, how to get our message out, That was my very big why.
And you see, when we have 2 people here, you and me, who are aligned with a similar goal, it doesn't have to be exactly similar, but there is a complete alignment, then it drives. And we have been able to integrate everything that we have discussed and overcome, and so we're still here. And that looks good on us, I think, because it takes dedication and learning how to pay attention to the time and go up in the morning to do this show and, things like that. So it's something broaching on here is the next core element is that there is 4 levels of engagement that one needs to include. And so I call it the 4 levels, and perhaps there is a 5th level. But if you want to see what that is, so first of all, you have an idea, right? And if you don't do anything with that idea, okay, I'm having the idea of going online, I'm going to have a whole business online, whatever. But if you just have that idea in itself is maybe a good idea, but it's not going to manifest something unless you put it in words. So we can say, so the spiritual level is getting that idea, the impulse to be seen